Hey everybody, welcome to another RC video. Today we're going to unbox the Enduro Trailwalker. This is a rock crawler from Element RC, which is of course Team Associated or Associated Electronics is what they're calling themselves now. A company that's been around for many years making RC cars ever since I was a kid. So this particular car is four-wheel drive and it's ready to run, so it has everything you need in the box. Minus the batteries. The battery for the truck is either a 2S or a 3S battery. So some of the nice features are listed here on the box. It's got a 6-gear transmission, which you can overdrive the front tires to kind of suit your driving style. And all of the axles on the truck are solid axles. It's got a chassis mounted servo, a brushed motor that is sealed end bell, and of course you can adjust all the shocks and rebuild them. It's got steel ball bearings also, and pretty much a good hobby grade starter kit for doing rock crawling. So let's go ahead and rip this box open and see what's inside. Alright, I think I remember reading about this. The inside of the box is actually doubles as a photo studio garage. So you're kind of seeing, like, looks like a dartboard and a tool board there. Picture of a dog. Alright, there we go. Okay, there's the truck, and it's got this nice blue body that, I mean, it kind of looks like a Chevy truck body from maybe the late 70s to me. It's got windshield wipers and a roll bar back here with some decals. It looks like this is not in the paint. This is a decal that was added on. And here's the radio system and some extra parts as well. So let's open that up. So I know the truck comes with a longer, if you don't want to run a shorty battery, I think you can run a standard size battery. So this is another battery holder. And then you can override or overdrive the gears. So these are probably the other ratios for the overdrive. Looks like a few parts in here, like a servo horn and some shock bushings, and a little plastic antenna for your remote control car. I love it. So the radio that this comes with is the XP130. It's a 2.4 gigahertz 3-channel system. Let's take a look at that. So it's got some trim for steering and speed, as well as some endpoint adjustments that you can make on here. So that's kind of nice, and a couple of, looks like power LEDs, and you can reverse your steering and throttle. And for batteries, this guy takes just 4 AA's, so pretty standard stuff for the equipment. So this is really cool. It's super scale detail here. These tires are very soft. So the body has got these wires that go to it for the front headlights. So when you pull it off, you got to be careful of those. And they just get mounted up into the speed control here, plugged into the speed control. And I believe the speed control has lights for the tail, a spot for the tail lights, but those are not included in this kit. So you can unplug them. It's got a standard servo connector to unplug them. And this is what the truck looks like. The layout is pretty nice. It's got a steel frame and a lot of adjustability. I was surprised to see how much adjustability it's got. You can move a lot of things up and down or front to back, so like the bumper can go forward, the body mounts can go lower or higher. These rock sliders can go in and out also. And I believe you can move the transmission around as well if you want to have it flipped or moved around a little bit. I think you can go forward or back also on the transmission. So there's spots to swap these as well, so you can have the waterproof receiver box on either side, I think. And the shocks, of course, are fully adjustable, so they've got threaded shock bodies with these collars that can go up and down to change your preload. The truck does come with ball bearings, but I did notice that if you look in here where the motor is, it does have a bushing on the end of the motor, so the motor does have just standard bushings. So because it's a ready to run truck, you know, they save a little bit of money by giving you kind of on the cheaper end of a motor, speed control, and the receiver and the servo. So those would be the first kind of things to swap out or to consider swapping out if they are broken. I went with the Reedy Wolfpack. So this one is the 3-cell, so it's a 11.1 volt, and they're pretty low C rating, so it's just 30 C batteries. And then I also have a 7.4 volt, so this is the 2-cell version of that battery. So when I was looking at their website and reading the manuals, I noticed that they had 3D printer parts for the engine bay to actually 3D print an engine into the truck. And I have a 3D printer, so I thought, why not? So this is actually what it looks like. This doesn't come with the kit, but this is something that Element RC designed for the kit. And you can see it's got some valve covers and an engine block that kind of fits over the servos like that. So that explains. I was looking at this engine block thinking, why is it doesn't really look like an engine block? Well, it sort of uses the servo as the rest of the engine block, which is kind of fun. And then it's got a radiator. I think the radiator must mount onto these holes somehow, so I'll have to check that out. And then of course a manifold and fan and air intake. So that's just a little extra feature that Element RC added to add to the realism of the truck, and I thought it was kind of cool, so I went ahead and printed this up. These are printed in resin that's Elegoo black resin, and I printed them on a photon, Anycubic Photon S 3D printer. So if you want to check that out, I'll put links in the description on how you can check that out. Well, I'll definitely be posting some videos of this guy getting dirty out on the trails, so stay tuned for that. And if you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button for more RC content. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.